Now, understand that this strategy is not used on people who treat you well. You're not gonna be walking silent, like walking away in silent on every person that you meet just because you want to win every time. That means you're crazy, okay? So please do not do this. If the person is behaving the right way, is being respectful, and they like you, and they don't try to play you or manipulate you, if you have to walk away, let them know. Look at them face to face, or else you might get your tires slashed. Okay, especially if you're in the Bronx. So let's make sure not to do this on the wrong people, or else you're gonna piss off the wrong person eventually. This is why a lot of people turn to being manipulated, because they get hurt. They get these types of experiences, and then to prevent themselves from getting hurt, anytime they see the relationship not going their way, they will just ghost you. All right, so let's begin this. Okay, so usually what tends to happen, if you do it to the wrong person, if you do it to a really good person, someone who's nice, what will happen is that they're gonna feel a sense of loss, betrayal, disappointment. This is why don't do this on people who are good to you. Okay, you immediately feel something's wrong with you. Why else would they ghost you like that? Imagine your best friend in the world stabbing you in the back, right? Like, it's pretty much what happens. Somebody you feel like you know, all of a sudden ghosting you. Walking away like that, come on, man. You know, you just don't do that to the wrong person. All right. So yeah, let's begin this, right? So what it does, the first thing that it does, above all, is that you finally free yourself from limiting your options. A lot of the times we get so hung up on one person that we literally lose opportunities from meeting the right people. And it's not that you're with someone and you're happy, but you're thinking about somebody else. No, I'm saying that when you're in a situation that you're not happy, you're missing out on opportunities to be happy. It's like me before I got kicked out of my apartment in Mexico City. All right, for smoking weed. First of all, I told her I smoke weed. She just had a problem at the end of it. Anyway, so I chose not to move out for 4 months. I was paying the same amount that I'm paying here, but I decided not to move out because I was so lazy. And a lot of people choose to stay out of laziness, out of dealing with the drama of leaving. And so I finally moved out because she kicked me out, and all of a sudden I have a bigger place, much better place, same price, right? More privacy. I can smoke, right? And that is what people tend to do with their relationships, is that they stay with the wrong person because leaving them is inconvenient, leaving them is embarrassing, leaving them might cause more problems than good. But what you're not realizing is that you're wasting your time. There's a lot of people out there that are willing to treat you the way you feel like you deserve to be treated, do the things you want done. But if you stay with the wrong person, somebody who's not compatible with you, you're wasting your time. And in that process, if they're inconsistent, if they don't give you what you want, you turn for the worst. Like Friedrich Nietzsche says, stare at the abyss long enough, and the abyss will stare back at you. If you stay in these relationships long enough, you're gonna develop bad habits. Never good habits. So walking away silently allows you to not develop those bad habits. And why silently? Because sometimes people know the right words to tell you to manipulate you, to get you back. You know, oh, that's why your mama left you. You know, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing, right? You especially when people know that you're easily manipulated by words, right? You just leave silently so that you don't have any opportunity to clench their claws in you. The next thing is that they realize that they were wrong. Right, when you leave silently, when you wake up and you see the house empty, right, or you see your bank account empty, right, or you see the shit that they had empty, it makes you think after a while, you're gonna, if they're not narcissistic, psychopathic, sociopathic, and we're gonna talk about what they think, if they're not that, they're gonna self-reflect, and they're gonna say, okay, maybe I did something wrong. And people genuinely self-reflect when you act without words. They start, because if you don't tell them why you left, the human nature is to blame yourself. Human nature is to blame who you are and say that you're not worthy and that's why they left. Right? That's just how people do it. Okay? So that's one thing, is that they start to self-reflect, they start to blame themselves. They start to say, oh, maybe I did this, maybe I did that. And all of those things causes people to go back to you being more humble. And that sometimes happens, right? Where you see couples where the one person leaves and because they're sick of their bullshit, and the other person comes back feeling more humble, asking for forgiveness. And one of the things that makes it work so well is just the silent exit. The silent exit, because it's just so slippery, so elusive, so insidious, and it haunts you. When you first realize it, it's like a ghost that's haunting you. It just hits you like that. It's hard, but still haunting. And the right person, if they're actually normal, they're gonna see how they did wrong, and they'll come back to you and say, hey, what can I do? What do we do? And when they come back after you ghost them like that, silently, just like that, people just come back like that, like it just like that's one thing, right? Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. All right, guys, we're gonna have a brief intermission so that I could tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared, because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.